Max D. This high-flying robotic beast is always ready for maximum destruction. The real Max D crashed through a real house. What happens when the toy truck version takes on a popsicle stick house? Stick around until the end of the video to find out. It's time to play Crush It or Crash It. The Lucas Oil Stabilizer Truck. It might be new to the Monster Jam fleet, but it's already making a name for itself. What happens when the truck hits the ramp? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does it A, crash into a dog bowl full of ping pong balls, B, crash into a salad bowl full of slime, or C, crash into a cereal bowl full of oil? Let's find out. It's A, crash into a dog bowl full of ping pong balls, and they all go flying. Crushed it! I see the Olympics in its future. Megalodon is speeding in, and when you see the fin, you know it's hunting for the win. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Megalodon A, smash down and lose both fins, B, crash down and lose 2 wheels, or C, nail a big air landing? Back to the epic action. It's C, nail a big air landing. Launching off a ramp is only half of it. Once you're in the air, you gotta figure out how to bring it down. And Megalodon does it like a pro. Crushed it. Sharp teeth and pointy fin, Megalodon is back. What happens when it hits the ramp? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Megalodon A, fly over the water and wipe out, B, do a corkscrew and splash down, or C, dive in nose first? Let's find out. It's B, do a corkscrew and splash down. When you're at home in the water and on the track, this stunt is the best of both worlds. Crushed it! Gravedigger is digging up the track, and it looks like the track might be digging back. Will the truck crush it or crash it? Does Gravedigger A, wipe out and land on crushed cars, B, wipe out and land on top of the ramp, or C, wipe out and pull off an epic save? Only one way to find out. It's C, wipe out and pull off an epic save. Man, he was wiping out forever, spinning on his side, then up on one wheel. But the legend landed on its wheels. Crushed it! Wasabi Warrior! This food truck is about to attack a stack of burgers. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Wasabi Warrior A, clear the stack and land in ketchup, B, bounce off the stack and land upside down, or C, flip over the stack and knock a few off? Back to the burgers. It's C, flip over the stack and knock a few off. Hey, looks like surf and turf stunts are on the menu. Crushed it! Mini Max D is flying in for some mega stunt destruction. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Max D A, crash into mini donuts, B, roll through a paper towel tube, or C, land on a smartphone? Back to the action. It's B, roll through a paper towel tube. Distance, angle, aim. Oh, there sure was a lot involved to land in such a small area. Crushed it. Swine and Dash is going for a burger stack stunt. That's a tall order, literally. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Swine and Dash A, take out the middle burger, B, knock off the top bun, or C, bring the whole stack down? Let's see. It's B, knock off the top bun. Oh, must be on a low-carb stunt diet. Crushed it. Release the Kraken. Once this beast hits the track, there's no telling what's gonna happen. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Kraken A, land an epic backflip, B, land a double backflip, or C, wipe out and lose all 8 legs? Let's find out. It's A, land an epic backflip. Okay, it may have lost some of its hood, but at least its 8 legs are still intact. Crushed it. The fire-breathing beast, Dragon. Looks like it's about to get medieval on these burgers. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Dragon A, breathe fire and make them well done, B, knock over all the burgers, or C, clear the stack and keep going? Let's find out. It's C. Clear the stack and keep going. Ho-ho! Looks like it's flying back to the Stone Age. Crushed it. When Monster Jam trucks hit the track, it's always a battle. And it looks like Megalodon's seen some action. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Megalodon A, land the backflip but lose its tail? B, land upside down and keep its tail? Or C, roll into an epic save and lose its tail? Let's find out. It's C, roll into an epic save and lose his tail. Gotta say, not sure Megalodon's gonna be able to buff that out. Crushed it and crashed it. Monster Mutt is on the run. What happens when this pup hits the ramp? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Monster Mutt A, roll over and wipe out? B, pull off a rough save? Or C, stop, sit, and stay? Let's see what happens. It's B, pull off a rough save. Oh, that is one tough mutt. Crushed it. Good boy. Zombie has risen with this spooky red deco. How will this frightening nose wheelie end? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Zombie A, hold hands with another zombie? B, roll back beneath the dirt? Or C, smash into a pile of brains? Let's find out. It's A, hold hands with another zombie. Hey, come on, just because zombie's undead doesn't mean it doesn't have a heart. Crushed it. Gravedigger, the legend lives. What happens when it launches off this ramp? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Gravedigger A, land on its side wheels and roll into a bicycle? B, wipe out and land upside down? Or C, lose its back wheels? Let's find out. It's B, wipe out and land upside down. Gravedigger almost pulled off the bicycle and saved. Crashed it. Well, at least it didn't catch on fire. Ooh, spoke too soon. Thunderroarus. Part robot, part dinosaur, all Monster Jam. What happens with this backflip? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Thunderroarus A, land it and do a second backflip? B, land it and lose a tire? Or C, go from a wipeout into a save? Let's find out. It's A, land it and do a second backflip. Whoa! This Monster Jam truck is ready to rule again. Crushed it. Okay, remember when Max D launched over a popsicle stick house at the beginning of the episode? Well, let's see what happened. Did Max D A, clear the house causing 0 damage? B, hit the roof causing minimal damage? Or C, smash through the house causing maximum damage? Only one way to find out. It's C, smash through the house causing maximum damage. What else did you expect? This Monster Jam truck definitely lives up to its name. Want more Monster Jam? Check out other videos on this channel.
El Toro Loco, the crazy bull. Massive horn, blowing smoke from their nose. When this truck hits the track, look out. What happens when they spin into donuts? Stick around until the end of the video to find out. It's time to play Crush It or Crash It. Megalodon, the ultimate apex predator. Rising from the deep, ready to attack and chew into some new stunts. They hit the ramp. Will they crush it or crash it? Will they A, jump over 20 Monster Jam trucks? B, splash down in a pool of gummy fish? C, crash in an epic wipeout? Let's see what happens. B, splash down in a pool of gummy fish. Talk about a sweet tooth feeding frenzy. Crushed it. Bakugan Dragonoid. This truck from another world is always ready to battle and was born to brawl. Will they crush it or crash it when they launch into big air? Will they A, land in a wheelie? B, Land on a pile of monster dirt. C. Land on a bunch of Bakugan. Roll the tape. It's C. Land on a bunch of Bakugan. They crashed into some epic transformations. Monster Mutt. This Monster Jam truck is man's best friend, but the competition's worst enemy. When this leader of the pack hits the track, look out. They're leaping into some big air. Will they crush it or crash it? Will they A. Lose a tire on the landing, B. Lose their tail on the landing, C. Lose their tongue on the landing? Let's see how it comes down. It's A. Lose a tire on the landing. Ouch, better lick that paw. The menacing Max D, a futuristic truck known for high flying and over-the-top acrobatics. Let's see what they have in store for us. Will it be a crush or a crash? Will they A. Avoid a multiple Max D midair collision, B. Nail the first ever triple front flip, C. Run out of gas? Back to the action. It's A. Avoiding midair crash to crush the landing. That's teamwork the Monster Jam way. When Monster Jam wants to get medieval, there's only one truck that can do it. Dragon! This fire-breathing beast is ready to rain when it speeds down the track. Do they A. Get stopped by a shoe, B. Land in a moat, C. Bull a strike? Let's find out. It's C. Bull a strike. Looks like the competition isn't the only thing Dragon doesn't spare. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And what would Monster Jam trucks want to eat? Donuts, of course. Which donut will Blue Thunder land in? A. Chocolate, B. Glazed, C. Frosted. Bet you can't wait to find out. It's A. Chocolate. My personal favorite, but you really can't go wrong with any of them. The past and present collide with Thunderroarus, a mechanical dinosaur ready to rule the world again. Will this prehistoric beast crush it or crash it? Let's see. Will they A. Face off with other dinos in a behemoth battle, B. Land in a tar pit and become extinct, C. Settle down and relax in a cave? Time to roar back into action. Whoa, it's A, an epic dino battle. Looks like Thunderroarus is sending them back to the Stone Age. Gravedigger versus Bakugan. Two Monster Jam legends taking it to the track for a head-to-head race. What does Gravedigger do? A. Cross the finish line in a bicycle. B. Jump over the finish line with big air. C. Flip over and end up upside down. Only one way to find out. It's C. Flip over and end up upside down. Bakugan may have won this round, but there's always the next one. Beware of the rolling undead. Zombie! This rotting Monster Jam truck has risen and is hungry for stunts. Can Zombie crush it or crash it? Will they A. Land in a bowl of sticky slime, B. Smash through a fresh brain, C. High five another zombie? I'm dying to find out. They get big air and lands in a bowl of slime. Ugh, that's one gross splat. Megalodon is back and breaching the surface to feed on some big air stunts. Will they A. Land in a wheelie, B. Break off their tail, C. Never come down? Let's find out. It's B. Break off their tail. If you think that's gonna stop this apex predator for the deep, think again. Bakugan is back, ready for some two-wheel, high-flying stunts. This truck knows how to go the distance, we hope. Will they A. Clear a row of 20 trucks and nail the landing, B. Crash down for an epic truck pileup. C. Clear the trucks and keep going. Back to the action. It's A. Fly over 20 trucks and nail the landing. What else did you expect from this brawler? It's the son of the one and only Gravedigger. Son of a digger. The next generation of Monster Jam. This truck is on its way to becoming a legend. Let's see if they have what it takes to crush it or crash it. Will they? A. Drive off the end and fall into a dark abyss. B. Stop, hit reverse, and race back up to the top. C. Roll off a bigger son of a digger and land on its wheels. Only one way to find out. They make it down the ramp, rolls over a bigger truck, and crushes the landing. That's sure to make Papa proud. Thunderroarus is ready to rule again and take the action over the top. Will they crush it or crash it? Do they? A. Launch into Max D. B. Take down a tower of pancakes. C. Fall apart on the landing. Only one way to find out. It's B. Take down a tower of pancakes. The only thing missing, syrup and butter. Remember El Toro Loco spinning in donuts at the beginning of the episode? Let's see what happened. Do they A. Do donuts and spin into a mud puddle? B. Do donuts while donuts rain down? C. Do donuts and dip into coffee? I do not know. Let's find out. It's B. Whoa! It's a donut downpour. How many is that? A Monster Jam truckload? Want more Monster Jam? Check out other videos on this channel.
A mighty Megalodon. Once again, this apex predator breaches the surface and is going airborne on the track. Oh, look at that height! What happens when Megalodon comes back down? Stick around until the end of the video to find out. It's time to play Crush It or Crash It. The massive Megalodon RC, 164 Megalodon truck. Looks like it's gonna be a Monster Jam feeding frenzy. What happens when Megalodon hits the ramp? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Megalodon A. Crash into Megalodon's fin? B. Skip off Megalodon's nose? Or C. Land in Megalodon's mouth? Let's dive back in to find out. It's B. Skip off Megalodon's nose. Whoa! Into an epic flip. This shark is always hungry. For Stunts, crushed it. Earthshaker is rumbling in. And what does this truck do when it sees a massive backflip wall? Head straight for it. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Earthshaker A. Land an epic double backflip? B. Crash down in an epic wipeout? Or C. Pull off an epic save? Back to the epic action. It's A. Land an epic double backflip. Doing a backflip is hard enough. Doing two has to be 10 times as hard. Crushed it. I love math. Max D, a Monster Jam fan favorite. Looks like it's going for a backflip to wow the crowd. I sure hope it pulls it off. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Max D A. Land a difficult backflip? B. Land a difficult double backflip? Or C. Land 0 backflips and wipe out? Let's find out. Ho-ho! It's C! Land 0 backflips and wipe out! Once it came off that ramp and started going sideways, it was game over! Crashed it! Green scales and orange horns can only mean one thing. Dragon is back, and it's launching into high-flying stunts. Will the truck crush it or crash it? Does Dragon A. Soar across a kingdom? B. Battle another dragon? Or C. Splash down in lava? Okay, only one way to find out. It's C. Splash down in lava. Molten hot jumps, molten hot stunts, and Dragon is just getting warmed up. Crashed it. The one and only Gravedigger is rolling in and going for some big air. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Gravedigger A, land in a wheelie, B, land in a nose wheelie, or C, land in a wipeout and save? Let's find out. It's C, land in a wipeout and save. Haha, what'd you expect from this legend? Crushed it. Hey, who doesn't love a basket full of chocolate and stuffed bunnies? Hoo-hoo, looks like El Toro Loco is a fan. But what about Max D? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Max D A, smash a chocolate bunny, B, land on a soft stuffed bunny, or C, crash into plastic eggs? Back to the action. It's B, land on a soft stuffed bunny. Ooh, wait, Gravedigger wants in on the action. Whoa, it smashes through a wall of candy. Crushed it. Oh man, that was sweet. They say there's always room for jello. And this jello made room for a Monster Jam truck. Which truck will he pull out? Does the kid crush it or crash it? Does he pull out A, Gravedigger, B, Thunderroarus, or C, Zombie? Let's dig in to find out. It's C, Zombie. The rotting undead is used to digging himself out from under dirt, so jello must be a nice change of pace. Crushed it. Bakugan's a fun game, but when Dragonoid hits the track, he's not playing around. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Bakugan Dragonoid A, land a backflip, B, land a backflip into a nose wheelie, or C, land a backflip into a nose wheelie into another backflip? Let's see what happens. It's C, land a backflip into a nose wheelie into another backflip. This Monster Jam truck can't be stopped. Crushed it. Crazy question for you. What's the best thing about a bowl of dog food? The smell? The texture? Or maybe that there's a surprise inside of it? Does the kid crush it or crash it? Will he pull out A, his homework, B, monster mutt, or C, a dog bone? Time to chow down. It's B, monster mutt. There are dog people, and then there's cat people, and then there's Monster Jam kids. Crushed it. But where'd he put his homework? We've got glasses of chocolate and strawberry milk. We got Gravedigger and Megalodon minis ready to be launched. Do these trucks crush it or crash it? Will A, they wipe out in a midair collision, B, each splash down in a glass of milk, or C, fly over the milk and land on a cookie? Let's find out. It's B, each splash down in a glass of milk. You know they say milk is good for your bones. I wonder how it is for their gears. Crushed it. Or more like dunked it. Ew! A big, cold, slimy pile of seaweed. There's nothing fun about that, except that a Monster Jam truck is buried in it. Which deep sea truck does he dig out? Does the kid crush it or crash it? Will it be A, Crushstation, B, Kraken, or C, Megalodon? It's A, Crushstation. Obviously, he crushed it, and now I'm in the mood for sushi. Who wants some? Bakugan Dragonoid is back with an epic blue deco. What's he launching into this time? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will the truck A, crash into a cup of Monster Jam minis, B, jump over Mega El Toro Loco RC, C, smash into a bunch of Bakugan for an epic brawl? Let's find out. It's A, crash into a cup of Monster Jam minis. Whoa! They're pouring down like a Monster Jam mini waterfall. Crushed it. Clean up and aisle awesome. Okay, remember when Megalodon went sky high at the beginning of the episode? Well, let's see what happened. Did Megalodon A, land on its nose and lose its teeth, B, land a perfect sky-high backflip, or C, land upside down and crush his fin? Only one way to find out. It's B, land a perfect sky-high backflip. He's going up and over. It looked like he was never coming down. And check out that bounce on the landing. Ho-ho! Megalodon never disappoints. Want more Monster Jam? Check out other videos on this channel. Gravedigger, the legend, son of a digger, the next generation. What happens when these two Monster Jam trucks meet on a wet track for a muddy face-off? Things are gonna get dirty. Stick around until the end of the video to find out. It's time to play Crush It or Crash It. It's metal spikes versus smooth scales when Thunderroarus slams head-to-head with Dragon. Will they crush it or crash it? Do they A. Smash through a wall of blocks, B. Crash into a rubber chicken, or C. Land on a soft pillow? Let's see what happens. B. Crash into a rubber chicken. Turns out chickens really can fly with a little help from their Monster Jam fam. Crushed it! What do you get when you cross a parachute with Max D? You get a high-flying truck about to drop into an epic stunt, literally. Will this truck crush it or crash it? Does Max D, A, miss the target, B, land on the target, or C, get tangled up on the way down? Let's find out. It's A, missed the target. Oh, better luck next time. Crashed it. The one and only Gravedigger. When this legend hits the track, you know you're in for over-the-top action. Will this truck crush it or crash it? Does Gravedigger A, backflip into a wipeout, B, backflip into a wheelie, or C, backflip into a donut? Let's flip back to the action. It's A, backflip into a wipeout. He almost nailed a one-wheel save, but sometimes the stunts just get away from you. Crashed it. I'm sure Gravedigger will be back. Flip. The crazy bull, El Toro Loco. When this truck sees red on the track, watch out! Will he crush it or crash it? Will he A, crash through a red cape into a barrel of monkeys, B, smash into a stack of red cups covered in Monster Jam minis, or C, slam into red ketchup and splatter French fries? Ho-ho, I'm ready to find out! B, smash into a stack of red cups covered in minis. Stack them up and knock them down the El Toro Loco way. The crazy bull crushed it. What has 8 arms, 4 wheels, and 2 eyes? The creature from the ocean depths, Kraken. This monster dominates the deep, but how will it do on the track? Will this truck crush it or crash it? Will it A, land on the mighty Megalodon, B, splash down in a puddle and drench the crowd, or C, go from mega jump to mega wipeout? It's C, go from mega jump to mega wipeout. Crashed it! Gravedigger is back. Whether it's a Mega RC or a 1x64 truck, this legend never disappoints. Will this truck crush it or crash it? Will 164 Gravedigger A, jump over Mega Gravedigger, B, land in the back of Mega Gravedigger, C, roll under Mega Gravedigger? Back to the action. It's B, land in Mega Gravedigger. Ho-ho, that's what you call Gravedigger action on an epic scale, or scales. Ha-ha! Time for them to roll out to their next stunt. Crushed it. Covered in scales, horns on its head, breathing fire. Dragon is ready to take flight. Will this truck crush it or crash it? Does Dragon A, go from backflip to nose wheelie, B, breathe fire during the flip, or C, battle a noble knight? Let's find out. It's A, go from backflip to nose wheelie. Oh sure, breathing fire is cool, but this stunt was definitely hot. Ha-ha! Crushed it. Coming from another universe, it's Bakugan Dragonoid. This truck was built for battle. Does this truck crush it or crash it? Does it A, land in the middle of a Monster Jam battle, B, splash down in a bowl of noodles, or C, flip through a ring of ice? Let's find out. B, splash down in a bowl of noodles. Looks like Bakugan Dragonoid was battling hunger, and he's about to devour it. Crushed it! Here comes the boom! Shaker! This mud truck is ready to fly and rip up the track. Does this truck crush it or crash it? Does Shaker A, land sideways and roll into a bicycle? B, come down on all four wheels on top of the ramp? Or C, nosedive and lose a wheel? Let's find out. It's C, nosedive and lose a wheel. Ooh, that may have been a hard landing, but it's nothing Shaker can't shake off. Crashed it. Hope he has a spare. Nothing says holiday spirit more than your favorite Monster Jam trucks launching into epic stunts. And it looks like El Toro Loco is feeling festive. Does he crush it or crash it? Does El Toro Loco A, jump through a wreath into a gift box? B, land on top of a Christmas tree? Or C, race through a bunch of candy canes? Back to the action. It's A, jump through a wreath and into a gift box. You know one thing's for sure, Monster Jam is the gift that keeps on giving. Crushed it! Who's got the eggnog? Monster Jam Minis. They may be small, but they're big on stunts. And Blue Thunder is ready to roll. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Blue Thunder A, roll through a tube onto a turtle? B, roll through a tube and knock over dominoes? Or C, roll through a tube into another tube? Let's roll it to find out. It's B, roll through a tube and knock over dominoes. It's a chain reaction of Monster Jam Minis action. Crushed it. Oh, I can watch that all day. Okay, remember when Gravedigger and Son of a Digger were going head-to-head on the track at the beginning of the episode? Did A, Gravedigger cover Son of a Digger in mud? B, Son of a Digger slide over the finish line? Or C, Son of a Digger slip into the ramp and crash? Only one way to find out. Whoa! It's C! Son of a Digger slipped into the ramp and crashed. And the legendary Gravedigger adds another check to his list of wins. But Son of a Digger will be back to crush it again. Hey, want more Monster Jam? Check out other videos on this channel.
The legendary Gravedigger, the most famous Monster Jam truck, is known around the world for their iconic design and stunt action. What happens when they launch off the ramp in a reverse backflip? Stick around until the end of the video to find out. It's time to play Crush It or Crash It. Monster Jam Minis. They may be small in size, but they're always big on stunts. Mini Max D's loading and launching. Do they A, splash down into a bowl of cereal? B, smash into a wall of jiggly jelly? C, crash into a trash can? Let's see what happens. B, smash into a wall of jiggly jelly. Whoa, looks like more minis want in on the mega action. Crushed it. I think I spot Monster Mutt Dalmatian, whether they're alone or running with the pack. This mutt is always ready to learn new tricks. Let's let them loose and see if they'll crush it or crash it. Will they A, fetch a stick? B, bury a bone? C, dig into kibble? Let's unleash them and find out. It's C, dig into kibble. It's feeding time, and this mutt is hungry for stunts. Son of a Digger, part of the Monster Jam family for years. They're a fan favorite who always pushes freestyle stunts to wow the crowd. They hit the jump and end up in a nose wheelie. Will they crush it or crash it? Do they A, come crashing down and lose a tire? B, stand still and stall on two wheels? C, go up and over and wipe out? Back to the action. It's A, come crashing down and lose a tire. Looks like that tire had other plans. Mini El Toro Loco. the crazy bull on a small scale. When they charge into the ring, you better run. Will they crush it or crash it? What's hiding behind the red flag? A kitten. B, a football. C, a big version of itself? Let's roll in to find out. It's a big version of El Toro Loco. Check out the epic black deco. They crushed it. I would have liked a kitten, but whatever. Looks like the dead is risen to torment the track. It's Zombie. Those arms might look like they're waving hello, but don't be fooled. They're pointing out their next victim, and their next victim is the Zombie Madness playset. Look at that face with the rotting teeth and red eyes. Will they crush it or crash it? Will they A, land in the mouth and smash through the gate? B, smash the head to reveal the brains? C, stop for a quick selfie? I'm afraid to find out. It's B, smash the head to reveal brains. Look at the skull go flying. I guess we learned one thing. It's not smart to take on Zombie. Thunderroarus is back. This prehistoric beast is launching into the future. Will they A, jump over other dino trucks? B, land in an active volcano? C, crash down in a giant dino footprint? Let's find out. It's B, land in an active volcano. This truck is erupting with stunts. Literally. Gravedigger is back, ready to rip up the track, hitting the ramp for some big air. Will they crush it or crash it on this launch? Do they A, splatter ketchup onto eggs? B, crash into a carton of eggs? C, wipe out an egg salad? I'm excited to find out. Whoa, it's A, splatter ketchup onto eggs, and it looks like he's gonna top it by being a topping. Crashed it. I did not expect that. Monster Mutt is running wild. This canine on wheels cannot be stopped, and it looks like they're showing off a new trick. Will they crush it or crash it? Do they A, sit? B, stay? C, roll over? Only one way to find out. It's C, roll over. That was a doggone good trick. Can't wait to see what they get into next. Just when you thought it was safe to get back on the track, Megalodon returns. They set a world record and jumped over 8 Monster Jam trucks. Looks like the toy version is going for a record of his own with 20 trucks. Do they crush it or crash it? Will they A, wipe out on 1 truck? B, tie the real Megalodon and clear 8? C, clear all 20 trucks? Whatever happens, this is gonna be epic. They get big air, and C clears all 20 trucks. Records are made to be broken. I wonder who'll break this. Look who's back for another epic stunt. Gravedigger is digging in and flying high. Will they crush it or crash it when it comes down? Do they A, spin into a wheelie? B, spin into an epic save? C, spin into crushed cars? Let's spin back into action. It's B, spin into an epic save. Oh man, I'm dizzy just watching. Bakugan is a fan favorite at live shows with their high-flying action and epic stunts. When they moonwalk back up the ramp, will they crush it or crash it? Do they A, rip their nose off? B, switch into a rear wheelie? C, wipe out and roll down the ramp? Let's find out. It's A, rips their nose off. Guess they didn't smell that one coming. Who's that I spot ripping up the track? The one and only Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Good luck trying to train this dog. What do they have up their paw for us this time? Do they A, smash into a pile of bones? B. Launch and land in a bowl. C. Roll down the ramp and meet other monster mutts. Let's roll in to find out. It's B. Launch and land in a bowl. Looks like you can teach an old dog new tricks. The beast from the deep, Megalodon. Once you see the fin, it's too late. Those rows of sharp teeth are ready to dig into Stunts. But what's lurking under each cup? A Monster Jam mini Megalodon? B. A pile of dead fish? C. Its next victim. Let's get back to the action. It's a mini Megalodon. Don't let the size fool you. This mini truck is deadly on the track. The crazy bull is back. El Toro Loco. Monster Jam trucks always bring it in. And this beast definitely goes big. When they get the ramp in their sights, look out. Do they? A. Nail the perfect landing. B. Wipe out and lose a horn. C. Blow smoke into a backflip. Let's find out. It's B. Wipe out and lose a horn. That looks like it hurt, but you know the crazy bull will be back. Remember Gravedigger launching into a reverse backflip at the beginning of the episode? Let's see what happened. Will they? A. Get punched mid-stunt. B. Land a double reverse backflip. C. Wipe out into a save. Only one way to find out. Whoa! They got punched mid-stunt. They might be down, but it's gonna take a lot more than that to keep them out. They'll be back to crush it again. Want more Monster Jam? Check out other videos on this channel.
Max D, the iconic Monster Jam truck known for going big. And what does Max D do when it wants to go bigger? It goes with a bigger version of itself. What happens when it launches off the massive monster dirt ramp? Stick around until the end of the video to find out. It's time to play Crush It or Crash It. Great clips, Mohawk Warrior. This extreme truck is screaming into another mega jump. It hits the ramp and does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Mohawk Warrior A. lose all 4 tires on the landing, B. wipe out into an epic save, or C. sweep the track with its Mohawk? Let's see what happens. B. Wipe out into an epic save. Oh, not sure if they'll be able to buff that out. Crushed it and crashed it. Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The spotted pup is on the prowl for Stunts. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Dalmatian A. land in the middle of the monster mutt pack, B. bounce off a ball into a backflip, or C. pop into a wheelie on its tail? Let's find out. It's B. Bounce off a ball into a backflip. Sometimes you play with the ball, sometimes the ball plays with you. Crushed it. High-flying Max D. The Max is for maximum, and the D is for destruction. It's always exciting to see what's in store for us. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Max D A. launch into a plate of pasta, B. flip over a bigger Max D, or C. blast through a bunch of rubber balls? Let's find out. B. Flip over a bigger Max D. This mechanical monster truck always takes it to the next level and pushes maximum to the max. Crushed it! Zombie is coming for us! What happens when the dominating undead launches at a cup of chocolate pudding? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does the truck A. clear the pudding and nail a sweet landing, B. land in the pudding for a sweet soak, C. hit the cup and dump pudding on a truck? Ho-ho! This is gonna be sweet! It's C. Hit the cup and dump pudding on a truck. Looks like son of a digger made it out clean. Max D, not so much. Crashed it. Max D. Bakugan Dragonoid. 2 mega monster trucks going head-to-head in a mini race. Will they crush it or will they crash it? Does the shark A. Chomp Bakugan Dragonoid, B. Chomp Max D, or C. Chomp them both? Only one way to find out. It's A. Chomp Bakugan Dragonoid. Hey, if you don't get chomped, that makes you the champ. Max D crushed it. Dragon is on the loose and ready to fly. But without a nose, you can't smell what's coming next. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Dragon A. shed its entire dragon body, B. breathe fire out of its back end, C. land in a noseless nose wheelie? Ooh, I smell something epic in the air. It's A. shed its entire dragon body. And this truck keeps going. Crushed it and crashed it. The warrior is back. Great Clip's Mohawk warrior, that is. Time to slam into a mega jump. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Mohawk warrior A. jump into broom bristles, B. crash into hair clippers, or C. land in a pile of hair? Back to the action. A. jump into broom bristles. That's one way to sweep the competition. Crushed it. El Toro Loco. The crazy bull never disappoints and pushes Stunts to the edge. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will El Toro Loco A. push it perfectly right to the edge, B. push it too far and fall off, or C. push it too soft and come up short? Time to push play to find out. It's B. Push it too far and fall off. El Toro Loco might be down, okay, way down, but this truck is not out. Crashed it. When you feel the ground rumbling, it can only mean one thing. Earthshaker is rolling in. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Earthshaker A. roll into a nose wheelie and pop into a wheelie, B. flip over in a nose wheelie and land upside down, or C. stall in a nose wheelie and run out of gas? Back to the action. A. roll in a nose wheelie and pop into a wheelie. That's what happens when you combine laser focus and expert skill. Wave to the crowd. Crushed it. Glowing red headlights, tombstone design, there's only one Gravedigger. What happens when this iconic truck takes on a house of cards? Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Gravedigger A. bring the cards crashing down, B. clear the cards and leave them standing, or C. clip the top and knock over 2 cards? Let's see what happens. C. clip the top and knock over 2 cards. What's the difference between Gravedigger and a deck of cards? Only one gets dealt with on the track. Crushed it. Looks like Alien Invasion is ready to get medieval and battle a dragon. Talk about a crossover event. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Alien Invasion A. defeat the beast to save the kingdom, B. wipe out and land in the lava, or C. end up in the dragon's mouth? Back to the action. It's C. End up in the dragon's mouth. Looks like the beast is gonna stack on one of the wheels. Hope he doesn't go back for seconds, or thirds, or fourths. Ho-ho! Crashed it! Okay, remember when El Toro Loco pushed it a little too far? Well, Gravedigger is ready to see how close to the edge he can push it. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Will Gravedigger A. take it right to the edge, B. follow El Toro Loco and fall off, or C. hit a ramp and jump to another table? Let's find out. It's A. Take it right to the edge. Gravedigger's been pushing the Monster Jam stunts to the edge for years, and today is no different. Crushed it. Sweet icing, chewy gumdrops, candy-covered roof. Who doesn't love a gingerbread house? Max D, that's who. Does the truck crush it or crash it? Does Max D, A, smash through the wall, B, take down the chimney, C, crash into the candy? I can't wait to find out. It's B, take down the chimney. Hey Max D, while you're up there, how about tossing down a few gumdrops? Yeah, crushed it. Gravedigger is back for another epic stunt. It's the Rolling Ring Challenge. Does Gravedigger crush it or crash it? Does the truck, A, time it right and jump through the ring, B, launch late and crash into the ring, C, use too much power and fly over the ring? Let's find out. It's A, time it right and jump through the ring. Not only that, Gravedigger landed in a wheelie. Okay, now you're just showing off. Crushed it. Remember back when Max D was going big off that big jump at the beginning of the episode? Well, let's see what happened. Did the truck, A, jump into a front flip over the ramp, B, launch sky high and crash down, or C, do a double backflip and nail the landing? Only one way to find out. Whoa! C! Max D did a double backflip and nailed the landing! When it comes to stunts, there's going big, there's going bigger, then there's Max D! Want more Monster Jam? Check out other videos on this channel!